Hello again, everybody. It's Rachel Rain here, back once again with two people with...
Hi!
Hi there!
I'm Razwit!
I'm still Fallonville.
We switched bodies, like in 17 again, and Freaky Friday.
And now we're gonna learn all about each other.
What are your other movies?
Nothing.
There are no other movies that have copied that exact storyline.
Never, ever.
We're gonna begin.
The thing is that Fallonville, Hope, and I have already played the Stanley Parable, know everything about it, but Razwit
I know nothing about it.
has not played it. Explain what you know about it.
Yes.
I know that there are many beginnings, and for every beginning, there is a season. Turn. There's a reason. I don't know if that's the right words to that song.
Right.
We're gonna start this game. I have no idea. I know there's a narrator of some sort, and he screws with you.
Yep. That's about it.
Begin that crap. Do I use the WASD
WASD.
to move my person? What else do I use? Anything?
Nope, that's all.
I just
That's
move.
You can click stuff sometimes.
I want to click something right now.
Read what it says.
Oh. Is never the end, is never the end, is never... Oh. End is never...
This is the story
Don't
of
click.
a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley. Oh, am I Stanley?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
He's not doing well.
Employee number
for the employee of the
427's
week.
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
He never learned how to type
what
with
buttons to push,
home row.
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley really developed the orders team, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that's good.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
His planet merged
He had
with a
been at
little
his
big
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing it.
For some reason.
I want to go in here.
Fail.
Can I? Space.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how
try and
hard
control
Stanley
my
looked,
life,
he
narrator.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
La la la. Wait, it's over here. Karen? Karen's not here. Karen, where have you gone? What does it say? What does it say?
She left her coffee.
Who farts? Who farted? I am the one who farts!
Oh my god.
Karen, remember that! Something's ajar. But it's not this. These are file cabinets, not jars. What the hell? Is this the mini room? Open that. Oh, God.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The hell I did!
Direct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's lovely. Truly marvelous.
You move like a freak.
You do.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I need a drink.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I would like to literally drink it all in. Can someone get me a water? In real life.
Yes. But eager to get back to
What?
business,
Wait a minute.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You got back to business.
You got back to business.
First door on my left, huh? Nope.
Oh man.
Whoa, you totally faked him out there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I want to jump to my death. Life's not worth living
Look,
if I
Stanley,
can't follow
I think
it.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah,
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make everything
Life's not worth living!
yourself. Now, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
That's
death.
exactly what happened.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, bro.
Thank you. Water's coming, right? No, she left. She just left for no
Yeah.
reason. Rachel left her own video.
She can't be in a video with suicide. It's just not okay.
Oh, okay. She's back.
It's against all of my ethical principles.
What did you do just now?
Already
Did you
this
swap
was
Dr.
soda.
Peppers?
And Stanley decided that as
didn't
soon
want
as
to
he
do
found a
it.
new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Good job, my boy.
Never again.
Never, ever again.
You're so good at this game already.
Already.
Yeah, you already killed yourself.
Already killed myself.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I got
Good
it.
job.
I got it. I already did it before he said it. That means I narrate him.
Yet
That's
there was not a
correct.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You should read out loud.
Okay.
It's gonna be done by the time.
How to solve this is gonna, all right. Using slides to assure employees that I can't read at all. That everything is okay. Oh crap. Everyone is unique. You are all beautiful snowflakes. You most of all. Karen.
Which one is Karen?
It's the if you don't know Karen.
Yeah. Number of slides.
Okay. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Rachel said
I have a broom.
Old man.
And then I ate
Okay.
all of the frog
Coming to a
speech.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's downstairs?
You'll never know.
I don't feel comfortable going to the boss's office. He said not to go places I felt uncomfortable going.
You feel uncomfortable with your boss?
Yes, he rules me.
Oh, I see.
Hello?
Karen?
Margaret?
Margaret.
Margaret is my
Margaret?
boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
That's how it's
stepped
done.
into the newly
Pretty
opened
amazing, Stanley.
passageway.
Well, where the crap at? What the? Is that the end?
No. It's loading in
The
end.
end. You died again.
Somehow. Happened.
Stanley is now deathly afraid of elevators.
You can no longer go in an elevator from now on.
Going up and down leaves him emotionally distressed.
Descending
cannot
deeper
score.
into the building,
It's
Stanley
downstairs.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Where does he work?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, everything makes sense now. I was a cog in their wheel, or gear. A cog is a gear, right?
A cog gear wheel.
Cog.
I was a piece of their puzzle. I was being experimented on and not doing the experimenting. Boop!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What do you think, my boy? What do you think?
I think I have the strength. I've got the power!
Maybe you don't have the strength.
Maybe you don't. You're clearly not in the right area. Or no, you
Don't
are. You
have,
pressed
don't
the
have the
button.
brain strength.
Look at me.
Now
With
the
your camera.
monitors jumped to life, their true
Look
nature
at my
revealed.
special eye.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I like to walk backwards into the next area. Why do they need this giant Cerebro room to view people? They
Why
could have
not?
just had like a normal room. It's like, I would like to view this other person. All right. Boom!
They need one screen for
This
every
mind
person.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Have you?
But here was the proof. The heart of
don't
the
know.
operation. Controls
don't
labeled
know.
with emotions. Happy or sad
So British.
or content.
He's
Walking,
quite British.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
like-
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What if his coworkers just got out? They were like, "Oh man, we gotta get out of here. Screw this,"
Well,
and just left.
you know, it's interesting because he was just sitting there watching a screen, taking orders, and just pushing buttons, and these people that are watching him are doing the exact same thing. So
Whoa.
really, who's being controlled here?
You're quite philosophical.
Who is controlling who?
Who is doing?
Awaiting
whoa.
input.
Whoa, what does it say up there? I can't read the fine print! Wait,
And when at last
No
he found
Optifine.
the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
what if I can wield the power? Boop!
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I'm an
After they
idiot.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Okay.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh dear lord.
In the event that this
Oh, dear Lord.
operated without
No.
DNA identification, nuclear
Run away!
was set to
Run away!
eliminating the entire
Get out of there.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Stanley, run faster.
Now, this
Stanley,
is
run
meant
faster.
to make it a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Shut the
You
hell
are
up.
the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
I
This
will
is
make
much
you
better
shine,
than what I had in
son of-
mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of
4.
them is. More time to talk
4.
about me.
Shoot the golf ball faster!
I barely know where to start.
4.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
Oh, he's punny.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other
You're
times,
sick.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Sure,
Click
whatever
that
I
too.
come up with on the
Incorrect.
next
It's all
go around
incorrect.
will be
Yellow,
even
green,
better.
incorrect.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh,
but I'm
no.
enjoying this so much. You know what?
Feel safe.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Man, this music's way too
Oh
intense.
dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why
A
would you
big
think
red
that,
button?
Stanley?
You can't
That this
tell me
video
things
game can be
about
beaten?
this.
One
Oh.
solved?
That's
Do you
illegal.
have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a
You should see
cutscene
the
because I
look
would
on
have
his
watched you
face
for every
right now.
moment that you're powerless. To see
He's
you
just
made
so
humble.
sad.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Son of a...
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Well,
no ending.
just do it
you
then.
being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
A 3.
Another
A
choice.
3. A 3. A 3. I click the freaking 3.
It's all the same.
Blow me up right now.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until
Well,
the moment I
that
say
makes you
happily
a
ever
douche.
up.